Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic and very useful topic, which is compliance management. So the compliance management is very important for every organization who is going to meet the compliance requirement. It could be your healthcare, it could be your financial sectors, it could be your industry, it could be your manufacturing firm, it could be your private and enterprise sectors, right? So the compliance management, Trend Micro actually added as a module as an application inside the Vision 1. So let me go through it and then I will talk about it. So this compliance management, what it can do the assessments in your environment, either your organization are compliant or not. So for example, you see there is a lot of templates are available, the built-in templates, okay, that you can use it. So what you're gonna need, you just need to run this compliance in order to have the complete report. You can download the report, you can share the report with the consultant. So before going to the external third-party auditing, you can do a compliance, local compliance check. This will be very helpful for every organizations. You can see, as I mentioned, the list of available template, but it doesn't mean you cannot create it. No, you can create it, your own custom templates, okay? So you can take this template as a reference because most of the templates like in Saudi, NCA, SAMA are based on these global frameworks and standards. So you can take it and you can do the modifications and then you can use it to run in your environment. So here I was going to talk about, for example, let's say NIST CSF, okay? So NIST CSF, for those who are not know, is a voluntary framework that is created by the US National Institute of Standard and Technology to help organize, manage and reduce cybersecurity risk. It is first released in 2014 and the core structure of NIST CSF is to build around functions, category and subcategory, okay? So it's a life cycle, cybersecurity risk management life cycle, which includes identity, protect, detect, governs, identify and response, right? So you will see we run it in our environment and what are the interesting result we have received. So when I run this check configurations, okay, what I can see as a summary, compliance summary that is generated by AI, okay, our AI has did the analysis based on the compliance result and control check, and we give the compliance summary report, okay. There are compliance summary report which can tell you the summary, okay, which you can easily understand it from the very detailed report. The second thing is analysis results. We are also analyzing your result and based on that we are giving you the recommendations. For example, here we are saying for PRPS 05, the compliance rate is low with 27 endpoint passing and 29 is controls are failing. So what I can do to improve my compliance? Okay, the organization should focus on implementing stricter controls to prevent the installation and execution of unauthorized softwares. Okay, so you can just apply maybe the application control, okay, in order to control the installations of the softwares, right? This could be a possibility. Similarly, you can have more analysis results from this control check. So how it's work, how it's analyzing it, right? What are the factors? So here you see the overall rate across the layers. So we divided this control into three layers: endpoint, email and platform. So we are gathering the data actually from email, okay, either it could be email sensor or email security solutions and the endpoint security solutions and platform, okay. We integrated our Vision 1 platform. So we are gathering the data, we are getting the telemetry data. And then what we did, we run the controls. So out of total 226 controls, only 137 has been passed and 89 has been failed. So overall passing ratio is 60.6%, which is low from my perspective. And we divided this 60.6 average, average pass rate into 3 layers: platform, endpoint, and email. Email is very good, excellent. Platform is almost 90%. The weakest layers that we have to be more focused is endpoint. You see, from this compliance, we are telling you which layer you have to be more focused. Okay, and we can also tell you that how many controls you have passed and you have failed. So 87 you have failed it. Okay, if you scroll down a little bit more, so as we talk about these the frameworks and detects, you have the detection rate of 96%, governance 100%, identifying 100%, protect 43%, and respond 60%. It means you have to be more focused on these 3 areas: detect, protect, and response. You can have multiple analysis. So what I can do, I can have a duplicate tab just to give you and compare with the more details. So here I'll go down and I click on, let's say, protect. Okay, I will want to see the analysis on the protect side. Okay, so these are the controls for the protects that we call it from PR.AA-01. Okay, and you can see how many are passed and how many are fails. You can have more details about it. So let me see the summary. If I can have something for PR, okay, PR-PS01. So it's saying that 0 endpoint passing and 28 is failing. Is it same? No. Yeah, here is it same. So 0 endpoint passing and 28s are failing. See, we giving you the analysis result. So based on that, you can quickly identify it, right, without going through into more details. But it's okay to have more details, so you will have a better understanding about your organization networks and controls and governance. So in protect PR control, which is this platform security control, security layer is endpoint, 0 passed and 28 stars failed. So what are those controls? What are the configurations? What is the product has giving you this? How you can apply the controls. If you have more details, you can click just in this part and you will see the scope. Okay, the results, the controls, the description of the controls, the discussions that you have it, can have more discussions, example 1, example 2, example 3, endpoints, which are the endpoints. So you are lacking in this 2 controls. So application control configured to block unrecognized software, right? You have to put it into the block mode. So what could be the remediation action you can take it? As I told you, application control you have to be applied on the endpoint level. So you are blocking the unrecognized software, unauthorized software, you will be able to block it. The moment you did it, it will be easy. It will again run the compliance check and the next time it will showing you pass. Okay, and we are not just telling you how to remediate it, the actions, what is the possible actions, but you can also click on here, set up application control, and you can implement it from the same perspective. So what are the methods? Step by step we will tell you from the trend macro, okay, perspective. You can turn on it, you can monitor it, you can maintain it. Next, what is the next step? What is the processes? Step by step with the screenshot, you will be able to do that. How easy it is, right? Similarly, you can have other controls. So you can have multiple control families as a part of NIST CSF 2.0 framework. You can see what are the security layers. You can see what are the products that could be participated from the Trend Micro site. You can export this protection into the CSV format. So you can have control ID, the control name, the security layer, pass and fails. So you can share with your let's say governance or GRC team or SOC team. And if you want to have more details, so you can, let's say, explore respond. Let me go through the respond. Let's say duplicate it again. I don't want to close it. Remove this. Yeah. So what happening here? You are analyzing it on as the security layer basis or by control. So respond, my passing rate is 60, lower than the detection rate. So I have to more dig into and in the respond controls to get an idea of how we can improve it. let me see if we can have some recommendation from the response side or any analysis result is there. How we call it, RS. So there is no RS at the moment here, but what you're gonna do then in this case, if it is not there, then you will go manually and you will analyze it. Okay. Don't depend on this, only on this informations, right? Because this is summary, this is analysis result based on what is most critical for you. Okay, so for example, it is mentioning you the PR part, which is the protect part. Okay, but respond, you have to protect first, then you will respond, right? So that's why it's more focused on protect part. Now if you see here, it's a respond. So the respond you can have, let's say this one is incident mitigations, right? You can have only 2 pass and 27 fail, and these are the configurations you have to do it. And these are the products where you can achieve this controls with the help of this solutions at the endpoint level. So you can achieve this fail controlled issue, you can overcome on that. So these are the details, like real-time scans with behavioral monitoring need to be enabled and the section set to not pass. So this is how to you are remediating it, you are responding it, right? You can open the ticket to assign to your team to take the actions, or you can again click on it and you will see the details, the steps to configure and enable this behavioral monitoring. The moment you do and changes in the configurations, okay, it will run again and it will say your 27 was failed, now it will be passed. And also we can tell you that this configuration has to be apply on all those machines. So imagine there are 27 machines who are not having this control. So this is the beauty. You are identifying how many machines, you can go and check that what are those machines, right? This are the IP addresses. You can also see there is another control which is missing. So you have to enable this predictive machine learning, and you can quarantine and remediate and terminate immediately, right? That was passed. So we can also tell you that information as well. This will give you the comprehensive and the clear picture about the compliance part, how you can easily meet your compliance. So before going to the audit, okay, you saying that you did the analysis internally and you are having this much of passing rate, okay, so you can easily comply with that. You can export this control, the complete list. You can go to the compliance analysis. This is the detection, this is the governance family, protect, respond, and you can take this as an export. So once you export it, it will be exported as a CSV file, and the CSV file you can see here, you can share with your team. So similarly, you can go for the PCI DSS to run for the financial sectors. You can see what are the PCI DSS version 4 we have a compliance summary, analysis details, overall passing rates, rate by layers, right? Endpoint is weak. The control families that they have it inside each control family. For example, test security of system and network regularities, you will see, you will click on here and you can see what are the controls that need to be passed. So this is the 3 are failed of them. How you can improve it, we can tell you that this has to be configuration, has to be done. And once you've done this configuration, okay, at the endpoint level, it will be passed with the remediation steps, how you can do it, right? So this is how you can easily achieve your compliance requirement. You can create, as I mentioned, you can create your own custom compliance, for example, NCA SAMA based on the global standard, and then you can run into your environment. So very useful for every organization who are looking for the compliance. Without compliance, you cannot do the business. The security has to meet, and the risk mitigation cycle has to be continued, correct? So you can have this reports, okay, so you see how many reports you have. Compliance overview report, because reporting is also very important. ISO reports, NIST CSF reports, you can click on here, and then you can schedule it, or you can have one time in both formats, CSV or PDF. It will send you on email address as well. You can want to see the PDF samples, so you can have this PDF samples, like what will be include, like control summary, platform by layers, passing rates, disclaimers. Okay, so this will be a very comprehensive report for the management, so you can have everything inside the report. Okay, also as I mentioned, you can export as a CSV file. So this report will help you a lot. So you are not just only seeing the compliance, but also you are having the report, a very detailed report about the compliance requirement, and you can improve it on a weekly, daily basis to secure your organization. I hope this compliance management module will be very useful for you. As I'm seeing from my perspective, from every organization perspective, they're looking for compliance, when it's small, medium, or high or critical. So I hope you like the video and stay tuned with me for more upcoming videos. Have a good day.